Today I'll give you a demo of the chatbot I have built using the open source tools. I'll give you in the first 2 minutes. I'll just give you a quick overview about the architecture. I have built this chatbot in two phases. Here we can see the first phase where I have created a vector database. Here we can see this is our information source or the PDF files which are stored here. Then using LangChain's recursive character splitter, I have splitted this content in the documents, and using the sentence transformers from the Hugging Face, I have embedded them. Then I have created a Chroma database based upon these embeddings, and here we can see the Chroma database. And in the second step, here we can see the second step architecture, where the user will give a user input, and the question will be passed to the LLM to create a standalone question to extract the intent of the user, which is then passed to the sentence transformers as earlier to create the embeddings. And using these embeddings, we will find the nearest vectors in the vector database that we have created earlier. And by default, the vector database will give the top four vectors, and these four vectors will be given to the LLM along with the user's original question and the conversation history happened between the user and the LLM. Based on these three inputs, the LLM will give output which will be served to the user. So this is the basic architecture which I have built. For this project, I have used Django for the framework to build both the front end and back end. For the front end part, I am using HTML pages to render the UI for the user. And without wasting any time, let's see a demo. I have deployed this project on GCP, on a VM on GCP. So let's connect to the VM and execute the chatbot app. Let me connect to the VM. Here we have connected to the VM. Let me enable the virtual environment. Virtual environment has been enabled. And to run this app for the very first time, we have to set up the database for this. Means we have to execute these two commands. First we have to install all the libraries using this command. Then using this python manage.py make migrations and this python manage.py migrate. By running these two commands, we'll set up the database which will store our conversation history in SQLite database. Here you can see the database here. And later to run the server at any point, we can just use this command which is like python manage.py, and we'll tell to run the server, and we will give the host IP address. Here I have given the default 0.0.0, so that the app will accept the app will serve the UI to any IP address, and this is the port through which it will serve. So let's copy this command and run our chatbot. I'll clear the terminal, paste it. Now I will pause the video. It will just take 2 or 3 minutes. Yes, the app has been started and it is running on this on this port 8000 port, and I will just paste the IP address, public IP address of this VM. And I will open the port 8000. Here we can see the HTML page that is being rendered. Here it says the message, I am a chatbot, you can ask me anything. but basically it will answer only about the PDF files. And we can ask a question here. Now I have asked the question. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes. I will just pause the video recording for again. Here we can see that there is a 200 request. That means the chatbot has given a response. Yes, we can see here that I have asked about global LLM franchises, and the chatbot replied yes, it can help with this. So it is working. Now we can see how much time it took for the response. Like the first I have given we can see here at 12:49 I have given the input, and it took about 2 minutes to get the response. Now we will ask another question for this. Just asked it to whether it knows my name, because I have given what is my name in the first question. Let's see if it can remember my name, and let me pause the video recording once again. Yes, we got the response. This time it took around 1 minute. Let's see whether it remember my name or not. Yes, here we can see that I asked what is my name, and it has replied successfully that my name is Ranjit. So the chatbot is having memory also, conversation memory also, as we are giving it from the we are actually supplying it in the prompt actually here. You can see here. So in the prompt we are actually telling it to use the previous questions which we are supplying here in the chain lang chain in this last prompt we are actually passing it. Here we can see here we are passing it while invoking the chain. And I think that is the demo that is a demo about this chatbot. I am using this model LaMDA GPT 1.5 billion. This one I have also tried with TinyLlama and LaMDA Cerebrus, which is almost taking 5 minutes to respond, and I finalized it to use this model. And this project is fully hosted on the GitHub. You can see whole code and test results, everything in the GitHub. These are all the libraries that I have used here for this project, and these are my system requirements, and these are the commands to run this app. Thank you.